Well, hey there, trainers, or should I say PIs, Pokemon investigators. We are playing Detective Pikachu Returns, the Revenge, the resurgence of Pikachu. We are headed back to the mansion. We were hanging out in a back alley talking to some shady characters. Most shady among them, I believe, is that Cramorant. But let's see where the story takes us. I'm very interested to know exactly what happened with this duel. My current thought is that the newest person, Cramorant's partner, I believe that they stole the jewel. But let's see. We got to get back in here. We did manage to rescue a little pup last episode, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Now, where is Tim? Let's see. Oh, meet back up with Tim. We are... Where is he? I think, is he upstairs? I don't even remember. Is he in here? Is he talking to Uncle Phil? Oh, are you two going somewhere? Just you wait, son Jill. I'm gonna do my best to help. You looked so down earlier, Growlithe, but you sure seem to have cheered up. Is that thanks to Pikachu? Regardless, you two be careful out there.
You may not be able to speak to each other, but he sure seemed to understand your feelings, Growlithe.
Yeah. There he is. There's our guy.
We're back, Tim.
Thanks, both of you. Are you getting down off of Growlithe now, Pikachu? I believe so. I believe we are. Can you get down on your own?
Peh, please. Who do you think I am? I can handle this.
Oh. Ah, he did it. How did your investigation with Growlithe go, Pikachu?
About that, Tim, we found some incredible evidence.
Really? What is it?
Well, you see.
And then we fill him in on all of everything that went on.
And that's about it.
Wow, good work, Pikachu. I think we're definitely closer to solving the case now.
Yep, now hurry up and open your case notebook. Let's think over this together and organize all the info we got.
All right. Let's begin deducing.
Is there something that can prove Barnes' innocence?
Let's think of something that would be convincing to the police as well. Let's see. By showing that Barnes' partner, Ducklet, had nothing to do with it. With the note, which was written by someone other than Barnes. By showing that Barnes couldn't have opened the jewel case. Mr. Dennis is the only one who could unlock the jewel case, so it would have been impossible for Barnes to steal the jewel unless he had the key from Growlithe. I think it's going to be this one.
Okay.
That note Trubbish found. We can prove Barnes' innocence with that, can't we?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Here's what the note said. Open the window after Barnes leaves. That will be the signal. This is clear proof that Barnes isn't the culprit, and that the real culprit's still out there.
Alright. So we got that. Let's see. So there's someone out there behind all this.
And, not only that, there were multiple culprits working together. Someone who sent Pokémon in from outside, and someone inside the mansion who let him in.
You think whoever let the Pokemon inside lives in the mansion?
That seems like the natural conclusion.
But how did the culprit unlock the door to the jewel storage room? Only Barnes and Mr. Dennis can use the key, right?
Usually, yeah, but the culprit found a way.
A way to what?
Think about it, Tim. When did Growlithe say the key disappeared?
While she was sleeping. She said it disappeared while she was sleeping.
That's right, and anyone could have taken the key while Growlithe was asleep.
I guess you're right. But Growlithe doesn't usually nap. Do you really think she'd just happen to nap right when they were about to commit the crime?
That's just it. Think back on what all the different Pokemon in the mansion told us. Did you notice anything they had in common? Anything strange?
Yeah, they all fell asleep. All the Pokemon in the mansion said they fell asleep.
That's right, Tim. Glad you noticed that.
Alright. According to testimony, all the Pokemon in the mansion fell asleep. What could have caused this?
At the exact same time the jewel was stolen, all the Pokemon in the mansion were asleep. There's no way that's a coincidence.
You think someone wanted it to happen?
I'd say the odds of that are pretty high.
There's got to be some kind of evidence we can use to prove that.
Let's search the mansion, Tim.
Begin deducing. What do we have available?
Did you figure out what caused all the Pokemon in the mansion to fall asleep?
My guess is Stun Spore. Let's see. They went shopping and tired themselves out. They tired themselves out playing. No, neither of these works. Let's look at the dog bowl.
This is the dish that Growlithe's food was in.
There's some sort of powder on it. Yep, it's sleep powder.
Hey, Tim, this is sleep powder.
Wow, you could tell that just by looking, Pikachu?
I'm a Pokemon, remember? Not to mention a great detective. Of course I can tell what kind of powder this is. It's not even something to brag about.
Which means there was sleep powder in the food.
I think we can be pretty sure that...
Okay, let's start deducing.
Oh, okay. Begin deducing.
Okay.
Did you figure out what caused all the Pokemon in the mansion to fall asleep?
Yeah, it was the food. Sleep powder was mixed into their breakfast. Sleep powder was found in Growlithe's food bowl. That powder could have been mixed into all of the Pokemon's food.
Okay.
The Pokemon in the mansion said they fell asleep after eating breakfast, and in one of the food bowls we found traces of sleep powder.
That leads us to just one possible conclusion. Someone deliberately put the Pokemon in the mansion to sleep with sleep powder.
Okay.
It's getting easier to picture just how this crime was committed.
But where could the culprit have gotten the sleep powder in the first place?
In this city, I can't think of a few places. But if we follow the path that was used to bring it inside, we might just learn more about the culprit.
You'll need Growlithe's help again for that, right? Why don't you take a little of the powder with you in that case?
One step ahead of you. Now, let's go talk to Growlithe, Tim.
Growlithe's right here.
Hey, Growlithe, can you take a whiff of the sleep powder we found on your dish? Oh. Thanks. Careful not to slip up too much. Careful not to sniff up too much, though. Okay, now we can follow the scent of the sleep powder, right? Now let's get going, Growlithe.
Okay. Let's hold the R button. So it's got to be out here. Not upstairs. Oh, are we leaving the mansion again? I think it was the Whimsicott, honestly. I'm like fairly sure that that's a move that they could learn. Alright, here we go. Oh, it looks like we're headed towards the park. These pigeons don't know anything about it. It's not the Whimsicott, at least not those ones. Yeah, it looks like we're going to the park. Let's see, who did we meet in the park? Purloin, Lickitung, Sudowoodo. Can't learn. None of those can learn sleep powder, I don't think. Let's see, Reboot definitely can't. Ooh, okay. Headed down this way. Wait, Lickitung? Really? No. Goes past Lickitung. Are we headed back up to the rock with the Pawnyard? Alright, past Professor Quiz. Don't want to talk to her right now. We don't got time for that. Oh, a Venonat. Ahaha. That could 100% be it. They learn all kinds of powdery moves. Oh no, Pikachu, the scent stops here. What do we do now?
There must be something around here. Let's look around the terrace.
Sure. It was you! Hunts with sparkling red eyes. Such a cute little guy. Well, big guy. Yeah, Venonat is one of those Pokemon that's like deceptively sized. Like if you look at the sprite and everything, it looks, you know, like a regular small Pokemon. Look at that thing. That is ginormous.
It's a Venonat. No mistaking those massive eyes. Apparently they can even see in the dark.
So sparkly. Yes, yes, what is it? Yes.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions?
Okay, so I'm really busy, but yes, yes. Let's see. About sleep powder.
Is this your sleep powder?
Nope, definitely not mine. No siree.
How can you tell?
Oh, that was Growlithe. Sorry. I used my sleep powder to catch prey. It doesn't smell this soothing or beautiful. Nope, nope, not one bit.
I see.
I do believe this is Lilligant's fragrance. Oh, yes.
Yeah? And where would we find Lilligant?
I would check one of the nearby hedges, probably. No, definitely, yes. To the greenery! Let's see, about this place.
What are you doing here?
This spot is great because you can see the whole city and it's lovely and pretty and nice. And on top of that, many teeny tiny bugs gather here at night. Oh yes, it's marvelous. Do you like bugs, Venonat? Yes, yes, very much. They're my favorite treat. Your favorite treat?
I think we can drop this line of questioning.
And I think that's it. I think that's all we need. Okay, so we're looking for a Lilligant. Haha. Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Oh! Yay, we found it right away. Lilligant, floral fashionista.
It's Lilligant. This Pokemon is known for having an aroma that calms the heart and mind.
So that's what that nice smell was. You think I smell nice? You're sweet.
Do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
Not at all. Your timing is actually perfect. I was just taking a break from dancing. Ask me whatever you like. Alright. About the sleep powder.
Is this your sleep powder?
Yes, I recognize the fragrance.
Do you remember giving this to anyone?
No. You see, my sleep powder just puffs out naturally whenever I dance. Though, thinking on it now, there was a human who came to watch me dance recently.
Really? Do you remember what they looked like?
I'm afraid not. I was in the zone. That's rough.
Hey, it's something. Thanks for your help, Lilligant.
About this place.
What are you doing here?
Why, this is my favorite place. Basking in the sunlight here feels ever so good. And dancing here fills me with endless joy.
You dance here a lot, then?
Yes, sometimes humans and Pokemon even come to watch. Everyone who watches me dance seems to fall asleep, but at least they're smiling when they do. Would you like a demonstration? La la la. Ooh, nice.
I could really use it now. Wait, Lilligant, please don't dance!
Alright.
I see.
Now we know how the sleep powder was obtained.
Are we done investigating? No.
No, there's still a bit more I want to look into. Do you mind continuing for now, Growlithe?
Not at all. Alright, let's see if we can find a trace of this human that's supposed to be here. Oh, actually no, we're just supposed to meet back up with Tim. Okay. No more independent investigation, I guess. Oop, sorry, Venonat. Didn't mean to bump into the rump. Let's see. Oh, hey! Oh, Pikachu, thanks so much for before.
Don't worry about it. Let me know if you ever need help down the line.
That's so nice. Okay, so we'll just go back to Tim. We'll let him know that there was a human watching Lilligant dance. Maybe they collected the sleep powder. Reboot. Fellow fire type over there. Sorry, Whimsicott. I blamed you guys, but it wasn't your fault. Alright. Tim's probably still in here with Mr. Dennis. Whoop. I might as well. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Okay, come on. No. I want to talk to Tim. There. Are you done investigating with Growlithe? Yes.
Yep, that's enough. Thank you, Growlithe.
Alright. I see, so you're still not sure who the culprit is.
Right, but we did learn something important.
And what's that?
Think about it, Tim. The sleep powder scent trail led directly from the mansion to the terrace. Do you really think that's normal?
I guess it would make sense if the person who bought the sleep powder already lived in the mansion.
Exactly, which makes it even more likely that it was an inside job.
Alright. The culprit mixed sleep powder into the Pokemon's food and let Pawnyard into the mansion. Only someone in the mansion could have done this, but who?
They bought in the sleep powder, then they mixed it into the Pokemon's breakfast. Sure sounds like an inside job to me.
Which means the culprit is someone in the mansion.
Let's do some more sleuthing and find out who.
Alright. So, let's ask me anything you like. Let's see, about Growlithe's food. It's Turner. My staff member Turner always prepares the food here. Okay. It used to be one of Barnes' duties, but the task has fallen to Turner since he joined the staff. He truly made himself quite useful. Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Did you still want something? Yes, I'm sorry. We really appreciate your help. About Growlithe's food.
Yes?
I don't know anything about Growlithe's food. I would suggest you ask Turner about that. Did you happen to see Growlithe eating her food today? No, I didn't. I'm not in the habit of watching her eat. Oh, she's so mean, this lady. The Pokemon in the house eat in a separate room from us humans. If they ate in the same room as us, their fur, feathers, or what have you could get in our food, so they eat in a different room. At my request, of course. Yeah, of course you do.
A policy like that's not going to make you very popular with Pokemon, lady.
Alright. Could we please talk to you again, Mr. Turner?
Why did you steal the jewel?
Yeah, of course. Ask me anything. About Growlithe's food. Mr. Dennis is really picky about the ingredients I can use for Growlithe's food. He tells me what to put in, and I make the food to his exact specifications. Haha, I bet you do. Sounds like Mr. Dennis really cares about Growlithe's health. Yes, he truly cares about Pokemon. A good egg, that one.
Dennis seems like quite the guy. What's healthy and what's tasty don't always match up, though.
Who else could we talk to? I take it you've heard what Mr. Dennis has to say. I'm guessing he also told you about his butler. He's definitely not pleased that Barnes has fallen under suspicion. It sure seems that way. In my position, I'm not at liberty to share all the information we've gathered, but if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Thank you. Let's see. At the time of the incident, what was this? We're still looking into that. I'm sure you'll get more direct answers by asking the witnesses themselves. Okay, this guy doesn't have anything useful to tell us, I don't think. Alright. Barnesy. I'd be happy to tell you anything I know. About Growlithe's food. I know exactly what kind of food Growlithe prefers. She's particularly fond of sweets. When I was in charge of her meals, I made a point of preparing sweet desserts for her.
You're a good guy, Barnes. You can learn a thing or two from this guy, Tim. Give me more sweets.
Is Pikachu all right? He seems to be acting strangely. Don't worry, this is normal for him. Well, Oh, let's start deducing. The culprit mixed sleep powder into the Pokemon's food and let Pawniard into the mansion. Only someone in the mansion could have done this, but who?
Who would have been able to mix sleep powder into Growlithe's food? Let's figure it out using the info we gathered.
Alright, it's Turner. It's gotta be. Larry Turner. Turner is responsible for preparing the Pokemon's meals. He could have put sleep powder in their food without raising suspicion.
Okay.
The only person who could have put sleep powder in the Pokemon's meals is Turner. It has to have been him.
Bingo. He's in charge of preparing Pokemon meals. He could have easily slipped it into their food. However, this fact alone isn't enough to implicate Turner.
Yes, it is. He did it. He did it. I tell you, he did it. Larry Turner. He was in charge of the meal preparation. Okay?
Turner's the one who used the sleep powder. But that's just conjecture. We don't have any hard evidence.
We'll definitely need to find some proof, but I'm not sure how.
It's kind of an aggressive move, but we could try shaking him up a bit. Let's see if we can make Turner nervous. We might learn something based on how he reacts. Think you're up to it?
It's worth a try. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make Turner nervous, but that's going to be in the next episode. Hey, I want to thank you so much for joining me today, trainers. I really do appreciate it. I'm very much looking forward to catching you in the next one, but till then, take care. Bye!